Hey friends, today I'm going to talk to you about Bryr Clogs, one of my favorite small brands, and I'm going to show you the newest pair I got that just arrived. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do and tap the bell for notifications. I know that there's a whole clog nation out there because whenever I post videos about clogs, I get lots of people who are true clog lovers, and I'm one of those people too. For me, a good pair of clogs just tops off any outfit and gives it the exact look I'm usually going for to make things just a little funkier and a little more fun. I love reading the Wall Street Journal on the weekend because they have this off-duty section that usually features something around apparel. And probably about 7 years ago, I was reading them and they were doing a feature on Bryr Clogs. Let me tell you just a little bit about this brand if you're not familiar. Bryr Studio is a collection of handmade clogs inspired by the West Coast lifestyle. It's up in the San Francisco area and every pair of Bryr clogs are handmade in the factory there. So handmade in the United States. The name Bryr means to care in Swedish, and this brand believes wholeheartedly in the intrinsic values of well-made things with a nod towards 70s California design. Well, of course, 70s, like my favorite era, so that obviously resonated with me. All of the leather is sourced from US tanneries using the best, most ecological manufacturing processes. The bases are hand routed out of solid wood and are lightweight and strong. They believe in slow fashion and making things that last. And it is true, slow fashion, because once you order a pair of these clogs, it takes about 8 to 10 weeks for you to get them because they make them by hand for you when you order them. The founder and chief clog maker is a woman. Woo! Love supporting small woman-owned brands. Her name is Isabel. She traveled from the coast of Spain to the mountains of Sedona and finally built her studio in Northern California. After spending time making and refining her craft, she launched her line of women's modern clogs and Bryr Studio was born. Everything about all of that I love. This is my first pair of Bryr clogs. Now, I have worn these for a good 7 years and they're one of the shoes that I wear the most. They're so versatile, so comfortable. I have had them cleaned and I keep them in good shape, but look at these babies. They're still just great. I mean, that's what it means to have incredibly good products that are handmade. I mean, you just cannot beat this. A couple of years later, I ended up buying this pair that was a little bit more neutral and I could wear a lot more in the summer with my dresses and things. And again, I absolutely love both of these. They have lasted so well and I wear them probably more than any other shoe I have. I was recently doing one of my closet cleans, which I do every 3 months and encourage you all to do. If you watch my channel, I have lots of videos on how to do that. And I noticed that I had some shoes that either weren't fitting quite right or I didn't really care for anymore. So I ended up selling some of those, donating others. Since I had gotten rid of a couple pair of shoes and I had made some money reselling them, I decided to treat myself to a brand new pair of Bryr clogs. Now, when I got on the website to go and look, I mean, there were just so many amazing options, but I really gravitated toward this beautiful sort of burnt orange color because I don't have any shoes in that color. And when I went and looked in my closet, I could see that I had so many different things to wear with that color. It's not a color I like to wear close to my face, but I love it and I thought, wow, a pair of clogs in this color would just be kick-ass. They run pretty much true to size. I always like to get my clogs maybe a tiny bit bigger, so I wear between a 10 and a 10 and a half. I kind of skew more to the 10 and a half. So I'm a size 41. Now you might think, God, waiting 8 to 10 weeks for a pair of shoes. I mean, obviously that is the opposite of fast fashion. And there's something kind of exciting about that because you're kind of waiting for them to come. You know that they're gonna be here. And the folks over at Bryr do keep you up to date on what's going on with your shipment. This particular pair took about 10 weeks because they let me know that they had gotten some leather in that they weren't really 100% proud of. So they sent that back and we're waiting for a new shipment of leather. That's attention to detail and craftsmanship and pride in their work. So I was happy to wait. And then they arrived. Ta-ta! Here they are. I mean, so beautiful. They come with their own little bag because they tell you that you should not keep them near the sun and you want to use that to keep them nice and clean. I was just in love with them and I know that I'm going to wear these babies just so much. Here are just a few of the ways that I played around with them recently when I got them and some outfits that I put together using them. I'm telling you, the options are just pretty much endless for me with these shoes in my closet, and they're just going to bring a smile to my face every time I put them on. Are you a fan of clogs? Do you know about Bryr Studios? If you don't, check them out. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much, Isabel and the folks over at Bryr, for doing your amazing work. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.